Hey there, it's Diane Forster. Welcome to I Have Today, the show that inspires, empowers, and educates you. We talk about the art of intentional living, and I have an exciting episode for you today. We are going to help you manifest fast. We're talking 666. And no, that's not a negative thing. It is in spirituality. What it means is to get focused, which I love. And it's a reminder of the importance of cultivating a strong connection with one's intuition and inner wisdom. And I'm going to help you do that today. So what we're going to be sharing with you today are a 6-word mantra to use every single day. We're going to share 6 simple daily practices to manifest and live more intentionally. And then I'm going to give you 6 words to use every day as well. So I hope you're excited. It's so great to have you here. We are available on the E360 TV network. We're streaming live there right now. Our time is Mondays at 11 a.m. Pacific time, but we're also right now on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. And you're catching us live, but you can also catch the replay, and that is available on all those platforms. But if you really want to binge watch I Have Today, because we are now, I think we're on episode 102 or 103. I lost track already, but we're over 100 episodes already. And they're all filled with motivation and inspiration and empowerment and instant actionable things, steps that you could take in your life today. Nothing else has to change in your life in order for it to start getting better and better and better. And that is actually what this show is about for you to do today as well, because the things I'm going to share with you that you can do, you can start doing right here, right now. You don't need anything. They're free, all of that stuff. So, that's what it's about. So if you ever feel like binge watching some episodes, you need some motivation in your life, go to E360 TV, go on the Fresh Takes channel, and you will see all the episodes there. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, I Have Today with Diane Forster. All right. So we also do take this show and we make a podcast out of it for you, because sometimes people prefer to listen to podcasts. So that's available for you as well, called I Have Today with Diane Forster, and it's on all streaming platforms. Okay, so what we do every week is an intention statement. And the intention statement this week is, I have today to manifest daily with intentional words. I have today to manifest daily with intentional words. Hang on, I need a sip of water. All right. So why we focus so much on words and language today is because it's really important, because what we're thinking creates the way we're feeling, which is creating the way we're communicating. And that's what's responsible for what's showing up in your life. And so I did a 6-part series called Change Your Language, Change Your Life. I'm going to share a little bit about that with you here today. And whatever we are speaking is true for us. So if you say I'm stressed, if you say I'm busy, if you say I can't, if you say whatever follows, I am, I'm stupid, I'm late, I'm always this, I'm never that, whatever you put after I am is true for you. It's true for you. So in order to create change, we have to be aware about the way we are thinking. And when we become aware of it, then we can make the positive changes that we need to make. So, and our mind will tell us, not yet, Cherry. Our mind will tell us, it'll direct us where the information that we're giving it'll point to prove whatever it is that we're saying so that it comes true for us. So the subconscious mind is just collecting data, and it doesn't know the truth from a lie. It doesn't know past, present, or future. And so if you're talking about things from your past, pain from your past, the way things used to be, or how you perceive them always being, they're going to continue to be that way. So we want to give it more empowerment, positive empowerment to live a better, happier, more fulfilling life, so you can live to your highest, greatest, fullest potential. And so we're going to share some of that today. All right, so back to our intention statement. I have today to manifest daily with intentional words. Now, what we do with our intention statement is we create an amazing graphic, my team does, on Instagram. And if you go to Diane Forster Official, you'll find it there. There it is right there on the screen. And what I want you to do is take a screenshot of it and use it as your phone saver, so that every time you see your phones, how intentional is this? I have today to manifest daily with my intentional words. This will help you create that awareness. Does that make sense? So we do that for you so that you have this intention statement for the entire week to be able to see it, repeat it over and over and over again. And soon it will be so true for you. So if you go to Diane Forster Official, you will see it there under wallpapers. And if you're not following me there, connect with me there. Give me a follow there. I'd love to connect with you there. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the content. All right. And I'm going to first start with the 6-word mantra. That's going to be the first thing that we focus on. But before we do that, let's hear a word from our sponsor, the Spifter. This week's episode of I Have Today is brought to you by the Spifter. The Spifter is a fun sifting spoon that makes cooking, baking, and decorating with sugars and spices so much fun. No more mess or wasting your spices. It's fast, clean, and easy. Everything looks and tastes delicious. It's also great for straining loose tea, getting pesky broken cork out of your wine glass, and draining liquid off food like olives and capers. Whether you're a novice cook or a gourmet chef, you'll love the results. The Spifter, the kitchen gadget that no kitchen should be without. All right, so get your Spifter. I don't know if you noticed there's a QR code there. It's available at Amazon, so grab yours. Grab yours there. And actually, they've been selling like crazy. I don't know what's going on. Usually, like the holidays are a big time of sales, but everyone's buying Spifters. Amazon just reached out to me. This is probably TMI, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Amazon just reached out to me and said, we want to double supply right now. So, we love that, right? Good manifesting. All right. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to share with you the brief history of the 6-word mantra that I want you to use every day. All right. So my team is going to put it up right now and leave it on the screen. It is love it, thank it, bring it. Love it, thank it, bring it. And the reason why I want you to, and my palm is itchy. Oh my God, that means money too, by the way, you guys. Yeah, I'm super woo-woo, all right? Itchy palm means money's coming, FYI. All right. So love it, thank it, bring it. What does that mean? It means 3 things. It ties in your past, your present, and your future together. And it's a 6-word mantra that I use every single day. I wrote all about it in my first book, I Have Today. And I live by it because it's so powerful. And it's drilled down to these 6 simple words, but there's a whole story that goes with it. So what does love it, thank it, bring it mean? Well, love it means loving your life, no matter what has ever happened to you in your entire life. It's actually all been a gift, especially in including the pain, even though it doesn't feel like it. That is part of our experience here. And we can decide how we want to feel about it. If we want to hate it, if we want to hold on to it and, let it continue to poison our today and our future, that's entirely up to us. But it's embracing all the experiences that you've had in your life, all the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs, everything in between, every emotion that you've ever had, every experience you've ever had. Just love your life. Love it. Love it because it got you to where you are right now, and which is perfection, by the way. Where you are right now is where you are, and it's perfection. It is. So, love it stands for loving your life no matter what you've been through in your life. Just love it. You have a life to love. 153,000 people didn't wake up today, and you did. So love that gift of having this day and having this life that led you to where you are right now. Okay. So that's what love it stands for. Thank it is about, living in your present moment, right here and now, and being grateful for it, being grateful for everything that you have in your life, whether it's what you want or don't want. When you can find gratitude and appreciation for every little thing, from the cup of coffee you get to drink or the water, you know how many people have to go miles and miles every day just to get clean water, and 5,000 children die a day drinking contaminated water. Like, there's so much to be grateful for in your life. If you're sleeping in a bed, you know how lucky you are? So many people never know that experience. And if you've ever not had a bed, you know what a gift a bed is, right? Thankful for the hot shower or the car you get to drive, the home you get to live in, the food you get to eat. Your body, no matter what the condition, head to toe, love this body. And be so grateful for it. Be grateful for your feet and your legs that carry you on this journey. They put up with so much. Be grateful for your eyes that can see and your ears that can hear and all the things that you can do, your hands and fingers that can touch. So much to be thankful for. And so when you are thankful and grateful and appreciative, I am having a tongue twister today, appreciative of the things in your life, you're going to get more things to be grateful for, because that's how law of attraction works. What we expand with gratitude, and gratitude has huge energy that goes out. Being thankful is huge. It's like living your arms wide open like this. More and more and more come in for you to be grateful for. It's such a simple thing, and yet so many people have a hard time with it. So that's what thank it stands for. All right. So we did love it. That's your past. Thank it is your present. Bring it is your future. How you can intentionally show up in your life. How are you bringing it in every area of your life? How are you bringing it when you jump out of bed in the morning? How are you bringing it at the office? How are you bringing it in your relationships? How are you bringing it with your health? How are you bringing it with your mindset? How are you bringing it? What are you doing to intentionally show up in your life in a bigger way? The way you want to be living your life. That's it. Bring it is the power piece. It is truly the one intentional thing that you could be doing that's going to be able to help create real change in your life. Yes, loving it and forgiving it, all of that, so you don't bring your past with you into your future, and thanking it right now in the here and now in the present, being able to open that up, that is helping too. But the real intentions that you set for the future is how you bring it. So could you right now on a Post-it note or an index card or lipstick on the mirror or anywhere, could you write down love it, thank it, bring it, and start using it in your life? Put it on that nightstand, put it on the dashboard in your car, put it on the mirror in the bathroom. Start thinking love it, thank it, bring it, because I just gave you the full explanation. Now you don't need it anymore. You've got it. You get it. Love it, thank it, bring it. Love it, thank it, bring it. If you just start saying that and you get in a moment where you're frustrated or something bad's happening or you're remembering something painful from the past, pull that in. Think about that and get you to shift your state, make that change, and you will start to feel better, more empowered. It really, really works. So that's something that I want you to say every single day of your life. It's always running in my mind. Every day I say that. So that is the 6-word mantra that I want you to start implementing in your life right now today. Cool? All right. So now we're going to move on to the 6 simple daily practices to help you bring it. Okay. So let me help you with this. So what we're going to do when we wake up in the morning, the first thing that we're going to do after you go use the bathroom is I want you to start a meditation practice. So the first thing is meditation. It was the number one game changer in my life when I went through my transition. I meditate every day. I meditated for about an hour today, which is longer than I normally do. Normally it's 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes it's 30 minutes. It's just a short window of time. You don't have to meditate for an hour or for hours, but you do have to meditate every day because you want to meditate every day. You want to quiet your mind. You do not want to be grabbing your phone first thing in the morning and getting on here and getting on social media and checking emails and checking texts. Because when you do that, 2 things have happened. Number 1, you just gave your power away to everybody else, right? Because most of the things that happen on this device are about other people, right? That's the first thing that you've done. You've stripped that away from yourself, your power. You've also now missed out on the opportunity of the amazing theta brainwaves that are happening when we first wake up. It is the best time to reprogram the subconscious mind. When we're in a hypnotic state, that's when we're in theta. Just before we fall asleep and right when we wake up, that's when we're there. It's like the best time. And that's when we can go in and do the reprogramming. So a way to do that is to sit in meditation so that you can use that incredible frequency and those brain waves to start receiving information. Now they say quiet your mind. You really can't quiet your mind. I mean, you can quiet as much as you can, but most of the brilliant ideas I get have come from meditation, whether during the meditation or shortly thereafter. And it doesn't matter when they pop up during the day. I know for a fact they're coming in because I meditated in the morning. So if you're feeling anxious, overworked, stressed, stuck, in worry, busy, going, you're feeling any of those emotions, anxious. I don't know if I said anxious. I'm telling you, doing meditation is going to help you in all of those areas. I mean, the health benefits are off the chart. Just Google it. There's a million reasons why you should meditate. I'm talking too fast today. There's a million reasons why you should meditate. I have so much to say and I'm in a hurry to say it. Okay. So you want to be just doing that, quiet yourself so that you can receive. You will see information will start coming in. It's fantastic. It just aligns everything. And then that is how you start to really create change on a subconscious level that has a powerful impact on your entire life. Okay. Joe Dispenza, I don't care whose you do. His is amazing. I went to his workshop a little over a year ago. Love his. I love Abraham Hicks meditations. I love Brian Scott. If he's on YouTube, he's got a great channel. I love Michael Sandler. I love Jason Stevenson. There's so many great meditations. And I just love quiet meditation too. So find what works for you, dabble around with it, see what feels right for you. There's so many awesome ones. There's millions of them. But that's a muscle and a habit that you've got to build. You've got to build. And it's one of those things, it's like going to the gym or exercising, which I'll get to in a minute. The worst part is actually getting to the gym, right? Once you're there, you're working out, it feels so good and it feels amazing after you've had a workout, right? That might be the case for you with meditation, especially if you're new at it. You got to force yourself to go and do it. You got to force yourself to sit down and make that body stay, Stay for the 15 minutes or 20 minutes, even if you have to set a timer, or just pick a meditation that's about that long and just sit there and force yourself to do it. And soon you won't have to. You will be jumping out of bed, looking forward to meditation like I do every day. It is so yummy and delicious. It feels so good, but it is a game changer. And you've got to, what you want to do is you want to be intentionally utilizing every tool and resource that you possibly can in your life, right? And leveraging those, and leverage that theta brain wave state in the morning. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right. So that's number one. Number two is journaling. This is another thing. As soon as you're done meditating, grab your journal, get your journal, and just start writing. Anything that might have come through, any ideas that you have, any pain you had, any emotions you had, write. Now, if there's something going on with you and it's challenging, then, and you want to get it out, you can get it out. You can just do it right there in the journal. Then I'm going to advise you to then write, well, what do I want instead? I learned that from my friend Michael Lozier, who's been on the phone. He wrote a book called Law of Attraction. So if it's something negative and you just feel like I got to get it out, you can then write, so what do I want? And I would say after you write down the negative stuff, pull that page out, tear it up or burn it, get rid of it. Okay. You got it up and out. Then the journaling part comes to you being really, really intentional with creating the life that you want. So writing it as if it's already done. Don't write, I wish I could have, or I want this. I am now in possession of, I am now on my way to, I am now in the middle of creating this. I am now fill in the blank. Whatever it is you want, write it as if it's already done. And that too, my friend, is also a practice. That's something that you got to get used to doing too. But it's really, really powerful because again, you're telling the subconscious mind that doesn't know the truth from a lie, doesn't know past, present, future. Everything is now and everything is. So whatever you're writing is job is to make that thing happen. Okay. All right. So that's the second thing is journaling. The third thing is move your body. Move your body. You gotta get your body moving. It's first of all the health reasons, the endorphins and dopamine and all the things that get lit up from moving your body and exercising. And notice I didn't say exercising. You don't have to exercise to move your body. You could dance. You could go for a walk, and technically a walk is exercise. But my point is you don't have to do anything hardcore, but you do have to move your body every day. What about Tai Chi? That's amazing. What about yoga? What about all the new wall Pilates? I'm totally digging that, loving that. I got an app where you can lay in bed and exercise like it's the laziest person's app in the world. And it works. It works. So move your body because that feels so good. You're going to go into your day with so much more excitement and energy because you've just done the first three things that I've told you to do, which is meditate, journal, and move your body. All right. So that's the other thing. Get that muscle going. Get used to doing that. All right. Number 4 is set intentions. Set intentions. Be intentional. What are the intentions for your life? Today, I set the intention to, whatever they are. This year, I set the intention to. This month, I set the intention to. This week, I set the intention to. I have a daily intention sheet that says all of those things. It's a daily intention sheet, and it says, today I intend to. This week, I intend to. This month, I intend to. And this year, I intend to. And I fill it out backwards, and I write my big yearly goals and dreams, the things that I would like to see happen from me, to me, and for me on the bottom first. And then, all right, well, what needs to happen this month to make that happen? What needs to happen this week to make that happen? And then what needs to happen today? So sometimes there's only one thing on the daily list. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 or 5. There shouldn't be more than that. Talk about feeling empowered, because when you're living intentionally, it takes out the chaos and the overwhelm. All of a sudden, you now know I might have a lot of things on the list to, going forward, but I don't have to get them all done today. If I do these few things today, right now, I'm going to feel accomplished. I'm going to feel like I now have time for other things in my life. So if you set the intentions early in the day, then do those things first, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to have space in your day and time to actually start visualizing, daydreaming, and starting to think of bigger and better things. It's so powerful. And what you put out there comes to you. It does, but you got to put it out there. And I'm going to quote Dr. Joe Dispenza again. It's setting an intention with an elevated emotion, right? And what he means by that is put the intention out there and then pull that emotion of what it's going to feel like when you have that thing as if you already have it, right? So he's combining both those things together. When you're living intentionally like that, and you're seeing yourself accomplish things, like, how good it feels when you have a checklist and you check everything off. Like it just makes us feel better, right? That's how you're going to feel. So I'm in the middle of working on a new funnel and new project, and there's a bajillion steps, right? There's all these steps that have to happen, but I'm doing it very intentionally and feeling really good about it. I wrote four ads yesterday, and that's what I did. I spent an hour doing that on a Sunday. It didn't bother me that it was a Sunday because it felt so good to do something towards my future, towards my business, towards my goals, right? The day before I wrote video ad copy. Check that off my list. The day before I did 2 other things, like a little bit each day for that. And then today I did some more work this morning. I was actually on a call. And now I have time to do my show. And now I have a few meetings this afternoon, and I'm going to get my hair cut later, or cut and colored later, right? It feels so good when you're intentional. So where could you be more intentional in your life? Where do you see setting intentions and writing them down serving you the most right now in your life? Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe it's your career, whatever it is, family, whatever it is. Where could you be setting intentions on a daily basis? Think about this right now, where you can see yourself going, yeah, that really works for me. Because I'll tell you what, we all get the same 24 hours in each day. And if you're not being intentional with them, they fly by quickly. My goodness, they fly by quickly. We're up on Easter week. I just feel like Christmas just passed, right? It goes fast. But when you're intentional, you accomplish way more, and it feels so good, and it builds momentum, and that progress and momentum feels so good, and that fuels on it, and it keeps going and going and going. So, all right. So that was number 4. Number 5 is forgiveness. Practice forgiveness every single day. Who could I forgive today? And sometimes it might just be yourself. Who could I forgive today? What do I need to forgive? What can I let go of? And you don't have to say it to the person. Just do it for yourself. And I forgive myself. I forgive myself for things I said. I forgive myself for things I've done. I forgive myself for, beating myself up yesterday because I ate ice cream, or the mean thing I said to my spouse, or the fight I had with my son, anything, right? I forgive myself. I forgive myself, and I forgive others. And who could you forgive? And the more you start forgiving, because you know what? You know where unforgiveness lives? In your heart. It sits in your heart. And when you don't forgive, that trapped pain stays there. It causes so much disease and all the other ailments. So if you practice forgiveness daily, you are releasing that from your heart. And your heart, as you know, is your freaking lifeline. It was the first thing that shows up on an ultrasound. And when that baby stops beating, you're done. We're projected to live well over 100 now. And I learned this from Greg Braden. He said that actually we're designed to live to 170, 180, if you can believe that, right? But most people die in the age range in their 70s. And you know what they die of? Broken hearts, literally broken hearts, unhealed pain and trapped trauma that's living in our heart. So practice forgiveness every day and start chipping away at that and releasing that. And it's going to feel so good. Even me talking about it right now, it feels good. All right. All right. And number 6, last and certainly not least, this ties into thank it with love it, thank it, bring it, is gratitude. Living in as much gratitude as you can, being consciously aware of how powerful gratitude is like the big elixir, man. It really is. Where can you find gratitude? In every area of your life. Being grateful right now that you're watching me. Hopefully you're taking notes. Hopefully you're writing all of this down. And if you're driving, hopefully you're listening and you're going to write it all down later, right? That you're taking all of this in. I am so grateful for you. I am so grateful for this platform that I have, this TV show with over 100 episodes now on this network, with many, many, many more to come, and exciting news that I'll share with you later. Things are mushrooming and growing because you know what? I'm so intentional with this and I'm so grateful for this. And that's the energy I'm projecting out in the world from my heart to your heart. I hope it's piercing you right now. I hope you feel me right now. So grateful that I get to do this. And I'm so grateful that this show, this platform, all the incredible guests that I have on this show, every single one comes from a place of love and service. Every single one is trying to put their heart, their soul, their message, their kindness, their love, their compassion into the world. Every one of them is purpose driven. That's the only kind of guest that I have on this show. We don't talk about certain things on this show. Never, ever, 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 ever. That's not what this platform is for. So I'm so grateful that I have this platform to share with you. And I'm so grateful for you, my viewer and listener, who are here watching. I just had to say that, I'm just really feeling the gratitude. So what we covered so far is the 6-word mantra every day is love it, thank it, bring it. And then the 6 simple daily practices are, again, they're meditation, journaling, moving your body, setting intentions, forgiveness, and gratitude. So simple. Yet you start putting this practice into your life, epic things are going to start happening to you. They are, and I can't wait to hear them. All right. So now I'm going to go to the third part. We did the first 6, then we did the second 6. Now we're doing the last 6. And again, 666, the spiritual meaning of that is focus. And it's a reminder of the importance of cultivating a strong connection with one's intuition and inner wisdom. And I'm giving you the tools today on how to do it in 3 simple lessons. All right. Last one is this. So I mentioned this earlier about language. All right. So I did do a 6-part video series called Change Your Language, Change Your Life. And I'm going to fast track that for you today in 6 simple words. I'm going to tell you why I want you to say these words, because these are replacement words for words that I know you're using in your life that are hurting you. So you ready? Okay. The first word, write this baby down. Wonder. Wonder. I want you to add the word wonder into your vocabulary on a daily basis, if possible. I want you to wonder that it all goes right. I want you to wonder that everything's fine. I want you to wonder that everything is great. I want you to wonder what surprises and delights the universe can bring to you. I want you to wonder whenever you start to worry. I want you to replace your worry with wonder. Worry is an emotion that is like, it's the worst word in the vocabulary. It is the worst word in the dictionary. Think about all the things that you worry about that don't happen. And then the ones that did probably came from all your energy on the event happening, right? That's what happens a lot. Just because something has happened before, whether to you or to somebody else, does not mean that that is going to happen to you. This whole worry versus wonder and all the vocabulary replacement process that I have came from an experience that I had riding the train from my suburb in Chicago to downtown Chicago to work when I was still working at ABC. A girlfriend got on the train who I hadn't seen in a while. She sat next to me and we started talking and catching up. And I noticed she said worry like 5 times in the first minute or two. Now, I'm not kidding. It just jumped out at me. I was like, oh my gosh, she says the word worry a lot. So I played a game with myself and I said, I'm going to count how many times she says worry on this 40-minute train ride. She said it 45 times. She said it more than once a minute. Hey, Michelle, more than once a minute. That means this woman is worrying every minute of the day. Isn't that terrible? So that same exact day, I was working through lunch, listening to Zig Ziglar. And I heard Zig Ziglar say that there are no reported cases of any American Indians who stutter. And the reason why is they don't have a word for stutter in their language. So it doesn't exist. And the light bulb went off for me. I thought about what happened in the morning with my girlfriend with the word worry. And then what Zig just said about not having a word for stutter, so it doesn't exist. And I started pulling words out of my vocabulary, like left and right. And magical things started happening. I started putting more positive words in. It was so powerful. So I'm giving you the top 6 powerful words right here and now. That's what I'm doing with you right now. So every time you start to feel worried, I want you to flip it on its head and reframe it and say, I wonder if everything's going to be okay. I wonder if I'm 100% health and wellness. I wonder if he'll ask me out. I wonder if I'll get that raise I want. I wonder if I'll get all the clients that I want. I wonder. It is such a different energy. It's playful and it's fun and it feels good. And then you can attract those things into your life. Now, listen, I know it's hard. We're living in this cockamamie world with so much bad news out there. It's everywhere. It's really hard to avoid it, but I want you to avoid it as much as you can. Come tune into this because you're always going to be inspired here. Choose where you're getting your information from and choose how you want to speak and feel about your life because no one else is going to do it for you. I'm here to guide you. I'm teaching today, right? That's my role right here and now, but you got to implement it, right? Otherwise, it's in one ear and out the other, right? So you actually can do this. You're the one who gets to choose and decide how you want to live, how you want to feel every single day. So start to use the word wonder every day. And now I'm going to give you all 6 of these. And this is another thing like the love it, thank it, bring it post. Put these words on a Post-it note too, or use them as your computer's screensaver or wherever you need to put them where you know you're going to see them every day. Like I have tons of little things in front of me that are constant reminders for me, right? So do that with these words. All right, you ready for the next one? Faith. Faith. I have faith. I have felt faith in myself and others. I have faith that things will turn out well. I have faith that I will always be okay. I have faith that I am on my journey. I have faith that the next step I take is going to be the right one. And even if it isn't, I have faith that the one after that is going to be faith. And the word that faith replaces is fear. It's fear. If you could step over that line of fear to faith in your life, don't be afraid. Because you know what fear is? Fear is projected worry into the future. That's what you're doing. You're afraid that you will fail, or you will fall, or you will make a mistake, or you will lose all your money, or your lover will leave you, or all the negative things that might potentially happen. And when you drill all of that down, when you ask yourself, why am I afraid of this? Okay, well, what if that happened? Well, what if that happened? Well, what if that happened? And you went all the way down the spiral, what you would come to is this: that you think you're insignificant. It would mean that you're insignificant. And if you're insignificant, what's your reason for living? That could not be further from the truth. You are so significant. The fact that you were born and you are here means you're significant. There's a 400 trillion to 1 odd of you being here. That's what the odds are. 400 trillion to 1. You are one powerful, special, significant being having this experience. So have faith that you are here to experience life, all of it. Have faith that when you start doing what I told you to do earlier, you're going to start with a meditation practice and journaling and setting your intentions and practicing forgiveness and living in gratitude, that things will always be moving in the right direction. It may not be a straight line, but what would the fun in that be? If you went straight to whatever it is you wanted and got it immediately, where would the fun be there? The fun is in the journey. So have faith instead of fear. Move into the unknown, the unseen, in the world unmaterialized yet world of trust and faith and knowing that things are working out for you. They are. So replace that fear with faith. Okay, next one is determination. I love this word. I say I am determined every day. I am determined to have a good day today. I am determined to make a difference today. I am determined to have fun today. Isn't it a powerful word? It's so good. I am determined not to look back. I am determined to forgive. Oh, I love that. I said that today. You did too, Michelle. Good for you. I love that. I am determined. Be determined. You know what word this replaces? Doubt. Doubt. Don't doubt. Be determined. Doubt is the fastest stopper. Is that a good way of saying it? To manifestations. 100%. The speed with which you manifest is 100% determined on your level of doubt. I learned that from Michael Lozier too. It is. So you can't want it, desire it, envision it, journal about it, talk about it as if it's already happened, and doubt it. You can't. You also can't pray and doubt at the same time. You can't do that. You can't do that. Doubt, you don't need to ever say that word again. It's not serving you. When you feel that doubt come up, go, I'm determined. I'm determined. My doctor told me I would never have children. And I just looked at him and said, that's not an option. I will have children. Doubt was checked out the door. It wasn't even in the room. It wasn't even in the building. I was moving and operating in determination. And so because of that, just a few months later, I was pregnant with my twins. Incredible, right? Wait, was it? Yeah. 15 months after that, that hospital moment with him in the recovery room, my children were born. 15 months. So 6 months later, I got pregnant. All right. So move with determination in your life. That is a word I want you to use every day. Okay. Moving on. Next one, trust. Trust. Please trust. Please trust in yourself. Please trust the process. Please trust your intuition when you start meditating, like I told you, and journaling, and you're really tapping into it. Guess what? You will feel something right away. Your intuition and your inner knowing and your guidance will guide you. Trust that. If it's feeling like trust that, right? It's trusting you first and foremost. And trust that if something's coming your way that you're excited about and scared about at the same time, like up leveling to a new level, trust that that's okay. That's okay. Because when you are up leveling to a new level, it is going to feel all the fear and the doubt and the worry, all the words I just said, is going to start coming up. So, what the word trust replaces is trepidation, that dance of back and forth. I want to do it, but I'm scared. I want to go forward, but I don't know how. I want to, but I'm afraid. I'm feeling fear that something bad will happen. And all the things that I just said about those emotions spiraling down, right? But when something is a yes, it's usually right away and it comes from your heart. Like, yes, I want to do that. I want to do it. I want to. When you have trepidation, it is this dance, right? You're trying to go where your heart's telling you to go, and your head's going, no, don't do it. Stay small, stay safe, stay here. No. It's too scary. We don't know what's going to happen, right? No, you've got to trust that heart and move forward. So replace that trepidation with trust. Okay, 2 more. You ready? I love this word too. Anticipation. Anticipation. And you know what anticipation replaces? Anxiety. Anxiety. What if anxiety was anticipation in disguise? Right? It's that fear of something future happening that you don't want. But what if instead there's anticipation, which is exciting and fun, right? You anticipate going to Disney. You anticipate going on vacation. You anticipate all the good things in your life, right? I anticipate coming on this show and doing this. It feels so much better. The frequency and the vibration of that word is so good. So where could you say anticipation today? What do you want to anticipate? What are you anticipating? Or what weren't you anticipating that you can anticipate now? It's so exciting and exquisite. The joy is in the journey. I know that's such a cliche statement, but it really is. It's not always about getting to that end destination. It's about all the experiences on the way. And if you're feeling it in wonder and trust and faith and determination and anticipation, doesn't that feel so good? You are going to get to the things you want, every single one of them. The only way you don't is if you quit. That is the only way you don't. So live with anticipation instead of anxiety. Start using that word every day. All right. The 6th and final word is my favorite word: surrender. 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 It sounds like a weak word, like surrender, I surrender. No, it's I surrender to the universe. I surrender to all the support. I surrender to God. I surrender to the angels and guides that are supporting me. I surrender to the quantum field. I surrender to my higher self. I am tapping in to all the resources available to me. That's what surrender means. That's what it means. It is a fantastic word. It's an amazing, amazing way to live Michelle wrote, great tips to use to replace the lower energy thinking and swap for a better one. Exactly. This is what we're doing. This is the art of intentional living, you guys. So what is the word that surrender replaces? Anybody want to take a guess? Stress. Stress. I don't ever want you to say the word stress again. Never, 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 never. That is such a low vibrating word. When you are stressing, that means that you are pushing against something. It doesn't feel good, right? When you're feeling stressed out, you're feeling overwhelmed, you have too many things to do, too many things on your plate, right? That, first of all, isn't even true. That's the perception that you have in your mind. And you might say, yeah, Diane, you don't know my life. You don't know the reality. I do know this, that you can only be doing one thing at a time, right? And that many of the things that we do are unnecessary things. It's more busy work. If you had an aerial view, there's so many things that you could start moving out of your life. Look at the way some people live so freely, so effortlessly. They're not busy and yet they're highly successful. They're making a lot of money, very productive. That is because they are not living in stress. They're not living in that low vibration energy. And when you're in a low vibration energy, your energy is low vibration. You start doing low vibration tasks and busy work. Oh, I just want to get these things done so they're off my desk or off my list, right? When you're pushing up against something, surrender. Get up, away from your desk, go for a walk, go get a glass of water, go for a drive, call a friend, go watch something funny, go put on a fun song and dance, shift your state, change your state, and say surrender every day. Tap into all that's available for you to help. Dear universe, God, my higher self, all my angels and guides, I give you permission. I'm surrendering to you. You already know what I want. So bring it to me in the funnest manner possible. That's the right timing for me. That is a powerful prayer, right? So that's it, you guys. This was our whole episode today. So let me do a quick recap, and then I want to tell you a quick thing before we go. I'm not going to have time to do the mantra meditation today. But what I'll tell you to do is this. I have mantra meditations on my YouTube channel. You will see one. There's one for love, money, success, and happiness. There's 4 of them there. There's a nighttime one to help you with stress and anxiety. So if that's something that you're dealing with, now you're not going to do that anymore because you're going to surrender and live in anticipation, right? On a conscious level. But at nighttime, you might need help. There's a mantra meditation for you there too. All totally free, absolutely free. So you can find them there. So what we did today was 666. And the spiritual meaning for that again was to get focused and remember the importance of cultivating a strong connection between one's intuition and their inner wisdom. And how are you going to do it? You're going to start saying every day, love it, thank it, bring it. And you now know what that means. That ties in everything, past, present, future. You're going to do the 6 daily habits that I gave you of meditation, journaling, moving your body, setting intentions, practicing forgiveness, and gratitude. Oh, thanks, Seema. And then the 6 empowering words you're going to start using in your life, right? And you wrote them down. Wonder, faith, determination, trust, anticipation, and surrender. All right. Well, it has been a beautiful episode, you guys. I hope you got a lot out of it today. It was all about empowering you. I'll do my mantra next time. Now, for more information about us, remember we're on E360 TV every Monday at 11 a.m. live, and we're streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter as well. And this is also a podcast. I Have Today with Diane Forster. Check out my website at dianeforster.com. Follow me on social media at Diane Forster Official. And I Have Today with Diane Forster. Thanks, Samantha, so much. I'm glad that you got a lot of value out of this today. I'm sending you all love and light. I will see you soon. Happy today. Take care. Bye-bye.